I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Shut it down. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's baby. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
That's me, apartment, get it live. Try to come run back, they popping your tires. Hold up. 100 round, really feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She tryna go. Oh, I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold on. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold on. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me. You know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get it cold up. Nigga like they know it. Switch out the bed, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Bulls of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Bisons of Canton. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing Jones. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's Kelce. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Jacobs. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs will take it in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
60 Bobcat, Warriors 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll run here with a rookie. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And now they'll shift things around. In motion, the tight end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Minute. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That's another Hampton first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. Go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Street. 19 Tiger. Take off.
Back to throw. Jones. Escaping. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4th down, Jones and the offense stayed put. They're going for this.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Steps away to his left. And some room to run now. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Hadn't had a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Hey, check that. Here we go, check.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bronco switch. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Mitchell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8.
Get it. 19.
Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll throw now on the final play. A short throw to Musgrave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here we go. Start. Big. Hiking. And 3. Ready, right?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one past the 30, down to the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Go! Johnny Lions.
A quick throw to Adunze on the RPO. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now an audible here into something else. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Another good run for him. What else is new? They ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Street, street. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd down and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bisons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll roll him out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
A pass complete to Adunze. So no gain on the play, and it's second down. So a nice throw there, and CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
77. Check smash! Check smash! Steady!
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
He would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
That completion works out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Second and 6 coming up. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Here's Jones. And it's complete to Mitchell. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines.